whole review about this the day after it came out, because I bought it the day it came out and then it got to me a day later, and I was really excited. And I just wanted to, you know, share my own thoughts about this, because later on I was watching a video from another guru and she made a really good point, but at the same time, you know, I think that we have to remember that it's kind of really awesome to make your own palette. And I only bought one eyeshadow, but the really cool thing about this palette is that when you buy it, it's virtually free, because when you buy it, you get an eyeshadow. And Urban Decay eyeshadows are $18, so the palette costs $18. And it comes with this really nude, it's called Walk of Shame, and you know, it just already comes with that color. And then I also bought Woodstock, which I have on today. In my inner corners, I have Woodstock. I really love that color. And then I did kind of an experiment. The new ones, they just pop out really easily because they are the new eyeshadows. They like reformulated the whole thing, and then they gave them new packaging. And so I said, you know, I didn't want to buy 5 more shadows, because you know, every shadow is $18, which is a lot of money to spend on one. But I said, I'm going to try to see if I can pop my old one out. But those are not easy to pop. So first of all, it took me like 20 minutes to pop it out, and I almost had to destroy the case and everything. So I had a couple more, but I was like, let me just do one and that's it. But it does fit. It's probably like maybe a little tiny bit larger, so it's kind of hard to take out. But the really cool thing about this palette is that if you're gonna eventually or like normally buy the eyeshadows, then why not get a palette for it, and why not have it easier to carry? Because all those, you know, all those eyeshadows by themselves, it's really hard to take, and then especially when you have a lot and you want to take them, like you only want to take some for trips or something, it's perfect to put them in here. So yes, you know, it is, at the end, it is a very kind of expensive palette, because you know, when you fill it up, you're gonna have 6 shadows, each $18. It's not, you know, the cheapest, and yes, MAC lets you buy the pan only and you can, you know, put it on. But I just think the fact that, you know, this is a really cool palette. It looks really pretty. It, you know, you can create it yourself, and it's Urban Decay shadows. I think that Urban Decay shadows are probably the best. You know, I used to be a MAC lover. Still love my MAC eyeshadows, but I love Urban Decay. Like every palette from Urban Decay is just perfection to me. So I just wanted to talk about, I think, the pros and the cons of this palette, but overall I really love it, and for me it was like a great buy. And I'm just gonna, you know, figure out what colors I really love and fill it up, because I only have 3 more spots to fill up. And I have the other ones, like I said, but it's really hard to pop them out. But the new ones are really easy. You just pop it. This is what it looks like. It's really pretty. And I love Urban Decay's overall logo. It's beauty with an edge, and I think that, you know, that describes me in a way. So just wanted to let you know about this palette. And it comes with a brush too. Overall, it's good for anything. So if you haven't checked out the palette or the new shadows, you know, really great. I love them. See y'all later. Bye.